Shop lights glow, it's late tonight. Another project's coming to life. Wooden, acrylic, glass and steel. Every maker knows the thrill we feel. Every beam begins a brand new start, turning simple ideas into works of art. Whether you're learning your very first line or perfecting a design one cut at a time, no matter where you're tuning in, you're already among friends. Around here we all discover the best ideas come from each other. Livestream, where makers gather to chase a dream. Learning like burn every day, finding better, smarter ways. Bring your ideas, stay a while. Let's create something that'll make you smile. There's always room for one more friend. The fun is just about to begin. Some are cutting, some engrave, some are trying something brave. Every question starts a spark, lighting up another heart. No one's expected to know it all. We've all been there before the climb. Every lesson shared tonight helps another maker shine. One small answer, one new tip can turn frustration into confidence. That's what makes this place unique. Learning every single week. Call us live, we'd love to hear from you. Share your project, old or new. Ask your questions, tell your story. Every win becomes our glory. One great idea leads to more. That's what this community is for. Together we'll keep reaching higher, fueled by curiosity and laser fire. Across the country, around the world, every workshop has a dream. Different tools and different stories, still we're one creative team. Ideas travel farther than we know, passing from one friend to another. Today's solution becomes tomorrow's masterpiece, helping one another. You're part of the Louisiana Hobby Guys live stream, where every voice becomes part of the team. Viewer call-ins, questions, laughs, sharing knowledge across the map. Light burn tips and laser art, helping every maker get a fresh new start. So pull up a chair, let's build something new, because the next great idea could come from you. The lasers are ready, the lights are on. We've got a lot to cover before too long. Bring your questions, bring your latest design. You never know what we'll create this time. So settle fun begins right now. Let's learn together, starting here somehow. The workshop's open, the show's about to start. Welcome to the Louisiana Hobby Guys live stream.
Well, hello everybody, and thank you for joining me again in another Saturday Night Live. Tonight we're doing something exciting. I'm sure that a lot of you folks have Facebook. You've been on Facebook and you've seen these constant ads lately because you do laser engraving about doing 3D illusion laser engraving. Well, it looks like something that you can do for, it says in the ad that there's a simple trick on your machine that you can do. Okay, so there's no simple trick that you can do. That ad is for a $60 course, $59.95, where they teach you how to create 3D illusions in AI. And rather than pay that $60, oh, and by the way, from what I've heard from 3 different people, I know 5 people that have bought it. 3 people have not made it through the course because they didn't understand it and it wasn't easy to use, and they wound up paying $8 per file. And what you're going to get, you're going to get these files that won't engrave properly. So let me show you what we're going to learn tonight, what I'm going to show you tonight. I've spent a lot of time working on this. I spent over 9 hours in ChatGPT developing the prompts so that you get this right the first time. And these are some of the results that you should expect to get every time. So here is a workshop. You can see the 3D illusion. I'll show you a couple of these. This one I have to actually figure out what the orientation is on it. Yeah, goes like that. A bass. Come on, camera, work with me tonight. So that's the second one. I've got a antique train, and it looks like it's coming out at you. It's just a flat piece of plywood. This is one of my favorites, the cowboy. And this is all about perspective. So these are just a couple of samples. These were done on true flat plywood. You can do them on any plywood. I prefer the true flat because you just get a better result. It's more heavy duty. I just like, and it's flat. So that's what we're going to learn tonight. I've got all of the prompts. I've got 20 image prompts for you in a text file that I'm going to give you later in the live stream. And I've also got correction prompts where when something goes wrong, you just go down, you read whatever the issues are with the prompt, you find the one that fits, you copy that prompt, and you put it right back into ChatGPT or whatever AI that you're using, and it'll fix what went wrong. So I've spent a lot of time figuring out how to do this, and I'm going to share this $60 course with you all tonight and take it a step further, because I'm also going to share with you a preset for light burn to get the perfect engraving. I went through a bunch of different pieces of wood here till I got the perfect engraving. And something else that I found out as well is that I can take a regular image and use these same exact prompts to get some really nice engraving. So here's a just dropping a photo. This is my wife's graduation when she made second lieutenant. So this is the original photo. Then here Let's see. So this one was the AI prep with one pass on a CO2. I'll put them side by side so you can see the difference. See the difference that it made in that photo? And then I went one step further and ran two passes. And I'll show you the difference between one pass and two passes. And this is using the AI prompt, by the way. So there you can see the difference there. Look at how fantastic that photo looks with the two passes. So I even went further and I did three passes. I've done a lot of testing on this, and I'm gonna show you all of that tonight, step by step, how to go from a photograph, and you can either take a regular photograph like I just showed you, or use the Chat GPT the AI prompts to create new images. And there's somebody in the green room down here. So I'm going to bring him on. Oh, look who it is. Somebody we haven't seen in a year. Hello, Patrick.
Me?
You're on.
I thought when you said that there was something exciting later in the live stream that you were talking about me. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So Patrick is back with us. He's got all of his issues sorted out. He's got his new shop. He's in his new shop. And you should probably expect to see more of him soon. Everybody say hi to Patrick. Everybody saying hi in the comments.
Hello.
Put those comments up on stage.
Definitely more of me soon.
Yes.
I think after yesterday, everything's final. And
well, welcome back.
A huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders.
That's great to hear. We're happy to have you back. Comments are going crazy. Everybody's saying hello. Just keep waving, Patrick.
Oh,
just
hello.
Keep doing this.
I did see Kate there. Who else?
Everybody. I mean, everybody's saying hello.
262. Pop.
Oh, Enoch's cool. 414.
Awesome.
Let's see. Firebucket 53. Kate Beasley. I mean, everybody's saying hello to you, Patrick. We're all glad that you're back. We're all glad
for the
back.
welcome.
And you're looking good, by the way. You're looking healthy.
Thank you very much.
Let's see one of your muscles. He's been working out lately. Of course, they're not as big as mine, but I mean, he's getting close. All right, so who's ready to get started in this $59.95 course tonight? And also, by the way,
the low price of $59.95.
For the low price of $59.95, you're going to get this course today. If anybody else would like to join us, hang on a second. Let me put this up on the screen. There is a QR code that you can scan with your phone, and you can come join us here in the studio. You can either scan that code with your phone, or you can go to the web address that's below the QR code, hguy.us/live if you're on your computer. And there's a little form that you fill out, and you'll be put into the waiting queue and brought into the green room here. So you can join us here live. So let's get started with how this all starts. So to get these type of engravings, you have to understand that there are two things that are involved in the AI. And the first thing is going to be using the right prompt. And I spent hours going back and forth between two different Chat GPTs, perfecting these prompts. And I can't tell you how many pieces of wood I went through. Probably.
Let me tell you guys, I got a sneak peek of these prompts right before we went live, and Rich did an amazing job. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
They're pretty amazing.
I'm going to show you all the prompts in just a minute. But like I said, I spent over 9 hours. I have about a dozen pieces of 12 by 16 wood behind me here that I went through perfecting the job in Lightburn as well. And I have a special preset that you're going to be able to use. It's going to be in the package that you guys can download tonight, that you can import into Lightburn. And that preset is what's going to make this work for you. And you can use it in any other software. So tonight we'll have a battle of the lasers. We'll take that is the 50 watt CO2 from IKEA, the master, and that is the Alien Cell 40 watt. So there's going to be a battle of the lasers as well tonight. We're going to run the same exact job at the same exact time on both of them. And I will tell you, don't thank me yet, Kate. And I will tell you that doing this on a diode is going to be the preferred method, because the CO2 takes 2 passes, where the diode only takes 1. And the diode has a different frequency that it works at. It does images better, and the CO2 is going to take longer no matter what CO2 that you're using, because you can't use high power on the CO2. So you're going to see it head to head tonight. We're going to do a project and see how it comes out. In the meanwhile, Patrick did get a sneak peek earlier of the software, and he ran it through one of the prompts through GPT. You want to show him what you got?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Prompt?
Maybe.
That's a black screen.
Yeah.
So that was one of the prompts that he ran directly from my text prompts, and it came out wrong, right, Patrick?
Oh, yeah. Let me show the incorrect one first.
Okay. So now if you see here, the prompt worked, but there are parts that are detached, right? So I have correction prompts as well. So I told Patrick, go to the correction prompts and use that prompt. Scroll down a little bit so they can see the correction prompt. And that's the prompt that he pasted. That was just copy and paste. And this was the result that came out. Now you can see everything is completely attached. And I'm going to show you how to engrave, how to apply the special filter to the image in the Adjust Image program in Lightburn, and how to do the cutout for it as well, because this is a PNG image. So some people have problems with PNG images in the Trace program, and I'm going to show you why I use PNG images, and you'll get the idea. So hope to get good results. I promise you, Ken, you're going to get good results. If you follow everything that I show you tonight, and this is where that $60 course doesn't come through, because people use it, they buy it, they use it, and they don't get the results they're looking for. And I'm going to show you why. So let's jump over into, let's see, why is this one not working here? All right, let's jump over into Lightburn and we'll get started. And let me put myself in full screen here.
I've got to update my Lightburn. Daggone it.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is cover the prompts. So these are the prompts. At the very top, there is a general, right up here, a general AI 3D illusion prompt that I found out later works on any image that you use. So you can use this, and in here there are sections where it says insert subject description. You'll see they're in brackets, and then over here this one says insert frame or border description. So you might have something like create a high contrast monochrome laser engraving style illustration of the two people in this image, is what you would change this to. and then emerging through or overlapping, and then over here, insert frame or border. So you may have, for instance, like coming through a doorway. And then over here is just the foreground. If you don't change any of these, you don't have to change any of them, and the AI is going to ignore them. Okay, so here are the sample prompts that are ready to use. Just copy and paste. So I've got, like I said, I spent a lot of hours on these. I've got 20 different prompts for you to try and to get used to using the AI software. And then down at the bottom, I've got fix-it prompts right here. So you'll see that each one of these has its own description. So this one here is for when the first result is close but not good enough, or the AI misunderstands your prompts. And this describes everything that's down below. So if the AI adds a background, okay, you just copy and paste this prompt. If parts of the design are floating or disconnected, which that's the one that I had Patrick use, you use this prompt. If the image is too cluttered, if the shading is too muddy, so if it looks too dark and muddy, if the cut line would be difficult to trace, and this is an important part here, guys, is that, oh, thank you so much, Kate. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for the donations. Kate just sent $20 donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. And Tony Lafort sent $10. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Kate. Very much appreciated. So back to this. If the image is too flat, you copy and paste this one. If the perspective is too weak. Oh, you know what I meant to say? This one up here. If the cut line would be difficult to trace. So all of these have, wow. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. I really appreciate it. And you're going to be happy with the results. And by the way, donations for tonight are going to go toward the image contest that I'm going to be doing first week of next month. So thank you so much, Ken. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, 59 there. I just paid for the whole course. Well, you're going to get a better one.
What's my cut of that for moral support?
You get the 95.
Okay.
So I get the 59, you get the 95.
It's better than nothing.
So the important thing on that one fix-it prompt that says if the cut line would be too difficult to trace, I'm going to show you when I actually do one of these for you. I have these prompts. Yeah.
That's 95 cents more than I got when the house sold.
Okay. So all of these prompts have built-in cut lines, borders, so that you can bring it into Lightburn and create the cut line. So let's go back to Lightburn now, and let's why does this thing never put me in full screen when I want to be in full screen? Okay. There we go. All right. Let's go back to the computer and let's get rid of this text file for now. You guys can look through it. You guys can look through it later. And what we're going to do is open up Lightburn now. So, Dave, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks. Patrick, you want to keep an eye on those? I have to look off in another.
Yes, I will do that.
All right. I'm going to take the widget off the screen if you guys want to join. I'll put it back up later. And let me show you what I'm talking about now. So I'm going to import one of the images. You guys are going to get all of these images as well. So we're going to import an image and we're going to bring in the blacksmith as an example. Now, here's the reason why I use a PNG. And you see what the AI created here, this outer border. So that's very important because you know how you can't trace a regular image in Lightburn? Well, on this one you can. So you can come in here and you can go trace image, right? And being that this is a portable network graphic, and all of these are going to be PNG files, you can come over here to where it says trace transparency, and that will give you the outer border. Okay. So now that we've done that, that outer border is now selected. We're going to make sure that it's on the red layer, and let's pull it off. So you can
Thank you, William. He gifted one Louisiana Hobby Guy membership.
Thank you, William. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Okay, so you see this outline matches that graphic perfectly. So if I were to take this outline, select the outline, hold shift, select the picture, and bullseye it, it's now perfect. Now, what I have to do next, and this part is the important part, is I need to adjust this image. It's not just the image that matters. So I'm going to double click that image. Over here where there's presets, I'm going to give you this preset tonight. We're going to go to 3D images. And you see what it did? Now, what this preset does is it puts it into Jarvis, and it puts the DPI at, should be 450, but Lightburn always changes the numbers just a little bit. Okay, so 453 is okay. The enhance amount is up, the radius is up, and that's all that needs to be done. And I'm going to say okay. So there is our image now ready for engraving. And like I said, I'm going to give you this preset, and all you have to do is, oh, you see over here on the right side where it says export preset, right next to it, there's another one that says import preset. So the file package that you're going to get later is going to have the preset. You're going to import the preset right here, and then it'll be in your drop down.
Rich, what is the enhance amount there? It's getting covered over by the comments.
It's sharpness.
No, I mean, what's the value?
640. I have the enhanced amount at 640 and the radius at 2. Yeah, in Jarvis, 450 DPI. So, excuse me. Let me talk about DPI for a minute. And a lot of people are going to say, my laser is not capable of 450 DPI. I have my spot size is 0.08, which is only 318 or so DPI. But that's okay, because for these images, for any images, you really always want to have your lines overlapping, especially because when you're using a piece of wood, it's got wood grain. Okay, so if we look at the wood grain on this picture, where the actual image is, there's 0 wood grain because of the high DPI and the overlapping image. So if you want to see something really close up, let me show you this. So this is a section of the image. If you want, you can crop the image like I did, and like I did in my testing. You can crop out a spot where you have high amount of detail and just use that one piece for your testing. Now, every laser is going to test slightly different, so no, you're not going to get the exact results that you're looking for the very first time. What's going to vary in this formula is going to be speed and power. Okay, so on my 50 watt CO2, I wound up with 400 speed and 400 millimeters per second speed and 40% power. On the diode, it was this is the 40 watt diode, and let me see what I had that set at. that was at 600 millimeters per second and 90% power. So 600 millimeters per second, 90% power, 400 millimeters per second, 40% power. That's how I got the best results. The difference is the CO2 operates at a different frequency. So I did a whole batch of tests on it, could not get it to come out right the first time. But 2 passes works perfectly with those numbers on this 50-watt CO2. So you will have to do a little bit of testing. I suggest cropping out just a small area. Let me show you real quick how to do that in case you don't know. Okay, so you can take an image like this and find the area where you want the detail. So maybe we want to see his face, right? So we'll just take
Hey, Jack.
we'll just take a primitive, hold shift and draw out a perfect circle. And then we'll grab that circle and get part of his face like that. Now we'll take the image, select the image, hold shift, select the circle, right click, and come down here to apply mask to image. Now, once we've done that, we've got that section that we want. And we can still move it around until we find the exact spot. So like something like that would be perfect, right? Now, at this point, we can flatten the image mask. And we can get rid of this part over here, okay? So now what we have left is just a test piece that we can run a much smaller version of it without lowering the DPI. You know, all of the settings are going to still be right, and you're going to be able to get an accurate representation of how the larger graphic would work. So that's just a quick and easy way to run your sample pieces so you don't have to waste too much material. Another thing to do is that you can, in Lightburn, you can start the job with the full-size image and watch it as it runs. And maybe after you get, you know, maybe a quarter, half an inch, you see how it's coming out, stop the job. Then you can change your settings, go into the preview window, use the start from here, scrub to that point, start it again, and just keep stopping the job until you get your settings right. So that's the second way that you can do it. Okay, you guys ready to do one? I think we got everything going. Patrick, you already have an image. You gonna run it on your machine?
Yeah, I think we want to. I have not hooked up the Alien Cell to Lightburn before.
Okay, I'm going to use Alien Space tonight for the Alien Cell. I'm going to use
Right,
Lightburn.
that's what I'll do.
I'm going to use Lightburn for the CO2. So let's talk about Alien Space. So what I do is I design in Lightburn, and then I export my files, and then I import those files into Alien Space. So let's talk about that. I know Kate's excited about that one. So we'll come back over to Lightburn and let's do the design. Hang on one second. Come back over here. My group page is not working. Sorry, Patrick. I'm going to have to put this into full screen.
Oh, no
All
problem.
right. So let's grab ourselves a new design. Let's import. We're going to import this little puppy, the dog. This was created in ChatGPT. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click this image. I'm going to come to my presets. And again, you guys are going to get this preset. I'm going to apply that preset. And there's the processed image. I'm going to say, okay. Now at this point, I'm going to right click on it. And I'm going to trace image. I'm going to click over here where it says trace transparency and say, okay. And now I have the outer border, as you can see there. So that's the entire outer border. If you needed to edit this, you could come up to the top and say ungroup and maybe get rid of the small pieces that you don't want to cut out. That one had just one. Oh no, there's another one over here. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And I think there's, nope. So that's it, that's ready. So now I can select this, hold shift, select the puppy, and hit the bullseye. And we're ready to go. Okay. What I'm going to do is in Alien Cell, I'm going to export these separately because Alien Cell doesn't really recognize it or import it properly. So let's take the dog. I'm going to do File, Export. And here's my dog project. And we're going to call this the image, right? Say save. Then I'm going to select this and I'm going to do File, Export again. I'm going to change AI to SVG. And I'm going to call this the cut. And now I have those two files exported to my hard drive. And I can bring up the Alien Space software. So and you could do this with the Xtool software, any third branded software. So I'm going to go ahead and click import over here. I've got the image. I'm going to bring that in. And then I'm going to click import again. And I'm going to bring in the cut. So there's my two lines. Now on the cut, I'm going to put that on cut. And I'll just show you real quick. There you can see there are the two. So I'll put that back. Now in Alien Space, it's going to do its own rendition of this. But if you see over here, it's still in Jarvis and it did not, let me turn on advanced real quick. So it did not, it did not change the line interval on the image. The image is correct. It's the one that we processed, but the line interval is off. So you see it's at 0.11. I'm going to change that 0.11. I'm going to put 0.06 because I want the lines to overlap. The air assist is, I like to put the air assist on 25 and the air purifier I put on 50. All right, so now we've got that one done. If I come over here to cut, I'm going to pick a material. I'm going to pick plywood. I'm going to pick 4mm and hit confirm. And the only thing I'm going to change in the advanced, air assist is right at 100. That's right as well. I'm going to click over here on lower the focus. And we're going to make this 1.5 for the cut. So it's going to lower down 1.5 millimeters. Okay. This job is ready. The only thing we need to do is size it. So I'm going to select the whole thing. And what we're going to do is up here where it says mixed, we're going to go with the height. We're going to change the height to 125. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hang on. I forgot to lock it. Got to lock it. And then we're going to go back to height, change it to 125. Why is this not working? Why does this always happen on live streams? Let's see. Lock aspect ratio. Okay. Height. 125. There we go. Okay. So it worked that time. That's why I say it's a little screwy. All we have to do now is click align and align center. And it still looks a little screwy. All right, 125. 125. Oh, I see what it is. This one is off. This is where, you know, these softwares are kind of screwy. Try this again. Now, I don't know what this is doing here. Try it a third time. All right, so if that's 125, the height is 140.
I found the easiest is to just
grab it, hold shift,
it.
and drag
Yeah.
because resizing typing numbers frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
It's still going to be hard to line up. Okay, that's close. See, this kind of stuff drives me crazy with third-party software. But there we got it. All right, so now we got it, and this should be 125 high. That's right. That's exactly right. Let's go back to Lightburn and do the same thing. Let's go ahead and bullseye these. Lightburn is going to be much easier. And we're going to go into millimeters, and we're going to change the height to 125. There we go. So now we have the exact same images. We have this one, which is at 125, and then in Alien Cell, we have this one, which is at 125. So now we're ready to go. And let me just check the engraving on this, because I wanted the engraving at 600 and the power at 90. Okay. I believe those are the numbers that I used. So the only thing I have left to do is come over here and let me update the workbed first.
My error says came unplugged. There it is.
This new version of the firmware takes a lot longer for some of the processes. I don't know why. All right, so there. This is what I have on the workbed right now. Let me put this in a spot that we can use. We'll put it right there. And that looks good. So this is ready to go. I'm going to hit process on this. And if you're using third-party software, this may take a few minutes for it to send, and that looks good. Now I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to check my cuts and layers on this. So we've got, let's put the dog on the black. Okay. So what is this line? Is there something else on my workbed? No. Okay. Oh, this is on black. Should be on red. I don't know. I just like to have it that way. Okay, so there we go. Now I need to do the same thing here. Go to my cameras and pick a camera. Update the overlay. All right, so there's the material I've got on that machine. We'll take and put this up here in the corner like that. Make sure it all looks right. Now I can come to my cuts and layers. What I've done on this one is I've set on the cut, I've got a speed of 22, power of 100, constant power mode on the first layer. Got the same thing on the second layer, except I have a Z offset of 1.5 millimeters. So it's going to lower the Z. The only thing I have wrong here is the red on top. So I'll move that down. And I'll have to do a focus real quick. So let me do that. Let me move the machine and come to my macros and hit focus. And this job is ready to run. Okay, so let me check one more thing on the image because it has to do 2 passes. Cuts and layers, image. I have it set to 1 pass. All right, so we have to do 2 passes on this for the CO2. So that all looks good, 453 DPI. Everything's set to go. I'm going to hit start on this one. And then I'm going to, at the same exact time, reach behind me and press the blinking button on the alien cell. Make sure that it's, well, the button on the alien cell stopped blinking. So I guess I have to send that job one more time. Or did I ever send it? I thought I sent it. All right, so there we go. It's ready. I'm going to hit start over here. Say yes. And hit the blinking button at the same time. So now it looks like my camera froze. All right, so you can see that that one started. Let me restart my camera. Oh, you know what? I can't restart the camera because if I do, I'll open the door. Oh, well. Let's see. Hang tight, guys. I'm restarting my other camera. Did this to me in the last live stream. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let me power that USB back up. And meanwhile, we'll come down here to two screens while we wait for that camera to come back up. There it goes. This is just typical for a live stream. This camera froze on me last week too. I guess it's about a year old, so there it is. So the CO2 is running right now at, I believe it's 400 millimeters per second, is what the number I came up with was. And you know what? I put the wrong, I didn't check that. It's supposed to be 440. Okay. Well, doesn't matter. We're gonna stop the job real quick. And I'm gonna rehome and restart it in a different place. Actually, you can say it can stay in the same place.
Let's see. I think I've got a live view there up and running.
Yep.
I'm going to run that motorcycle.
Now we've got the right speed. And it's going to do a little bit of it twice. And you should be able to see where that black is coming out now on that second pass. I don't think you can see my aliens. Yeah, you can. There's the alien cell. Now you see how that black is coming out on the CO2 on the second pass as compared to where it hasn't gotten to yet. Let me pop this up full screen so that you guys can see it real quick. See the difference? For some reason, no matter what I do, no matter what I did, no matter what settings I used, no matter what power, the power was the hardest thing to dial in. And I needed to stay at that 40% mark to get a really good engraving. And so I wound up having a speed of 400 millimeters per second. On the alien cell, it's at 600 millimeters per second. Oh, I haven't turned on my fume extractor. Turn that on. There we go. All right, now I've got both of them on. And don't forget, guys, later on, I'm going to give you all of these files. I'm going to give you all of the images that I generated. I'm going to give you all of the light burn settings for the adjust image. And it looks like the alien cell is on the cut already.
What speed were you running the alien cell? What
60. 600 speed, and let me just check real quick.
So I didn't run this fast enough.
I'm confusing myself here tonight. Where's my mouse? Okay, on the alien cell, it was 600 speed, 90% power.
Okay.
On the 40 watt. All right, so let me take a look at that real quick.
I'm going to run mine twice. I'm going to run a second time at 690.
Okay, this came out perfect. Now, there is one thing that you should know, is that when they come off the laser, they're going to look like that. Okay? But hang tight for just 1 minute. I'm going to get my water bottle, my spray water. I'm going to spray it off, wipe it off, and come back and show you the difference. In the meanwhile, we can go back to the CO2. And there you can see how it's not removing the top layer. And there is also a trick to doing this with any type of plywood as well. Hold on. All right, so I don't have a camera over here, but I'll explain to you what I'm doing. I've got my spray water bottle, and I'm just going to spray all of the dust and debris off of this. And that's it. Took about 6 sprays of the water bottle. We wipe it dry so that I can show it to you. Now this is just a little 4-inch sample that I'm doing. Okay. Let's come back here. Let me put this in full screen so you can see it better. And there is finished product. Hopefully, I have to keep my head out of the way. Let me get closer. And you see there is absolutely zero wood grain in this image. And that's because of the high LPI. All right. So we got the first one done. Now on the second one, this one is going to take a while because it has to run 2 passes and it's running 200 millimeters per second slower. So this one's going to take just a little bit longer. Thank you, Diane. All right, let me get to the comments because I haven't looked at them at all. Let's see. Greetings from Texas. Oh, you're welcome, Mick. Wait till you get all the files. I'm going to put those up in just a minute. All right, let's see. If you pre-cut the form frame, could you engrave using a diode on a galvo? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Alien Cell was just one pass. So Alien Cell has some built-in. It has some built-in image software that changes it just a little bit, but not much. And Alien Cell is always one pass. On the CO2 that you're watching right now, it has to do two things. It has to break the top layer of plywood and get into the MDF before it can make it black. So it takes two passes on the CO2. Will this preset work on? Yes, absolutely. In fact, this preset will work wonders on granite. Thank you, Ken. Pain pills let me wake up just in time. Back surgery, August 26th. I feel for you. There's no reason to use a borax solution. So the borax solution, if you're using a true flat, okay. So one of the tricks to doing this is to spray it with a coat of lacquer, and that's why I'm using the true flat, is because of the lacquer that they put on top of it. So the borax will do nothing for the burn. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't buy the program. You're going to get everything that you need here, and it's going to be better than the program that you get online. You're welcome, Jim. Okay, so let me go do, while that laser is running, I'm going to go do my magic on the live stream. And YouTube Studio. I'm going to go ahead and add the download for everybody. I'll tell you when it's ready.
All right, I got a better camera view for you guys here.
Hang on a second, Patrick. Let me put you in. Oh, I don't need to put you in full screen yet. All right, let me finish doing what I'm doing.
Okay, now I'm up there.
You can do it yourself. All right. Okay, there we go. All set. All right, guys, you can refresh the live stream now and look in the description, and there's a link to the complete package. It's going to give you the images. It's going to give you the light burn preset. It's going to give you the text file with all of the prompts, everything that you guys need. And then before we're done tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to do a viewer request. So someone is going to give us an idea, and I'm going to use one of my prompts on that idea, and we're going to create that image, and I'm going to run it and cut it out so that you guys can see the result. Thank you all so much for donating tonight. I really appreciate it. And why can't I get, there we go. That's what I was trying to do.
It didn't kick on my air filtration whenever I started that.
Yeah, I've had that problem too, where I've had to turn it on manually. I always forget that it's got to be connected to the Bluetooth.
Oh, it's got to be connected to Bluetooth and not plugged in?
Yeah, you got to go to the control. Well, now it's running the job, so after the job's over, go to the control panel and connect it to the Bluetooth. Patrick, do you have some water that you can rinse it with when you're done? But that's
Yeah,
like the
I'll
key
get
trick.
some. Sorry that's shaking so much.
Yeah, you need a better table.
Yeah. I'm going to move that laser to my more sturdy table. I just got everything set up about an hour before we went live with a new, I added a sit stand desk.
Let's put this side by side. You can see that the CO2 has now taken the top layer off. Rich, to always use True Flat. I don't on paid projects. If I'm doing something or if it's a special gift, that's when I use the True Flat. Otherwise, I usually just use regular plywood. But for doing this type of a job, I'll take that regular plywood and give it a spray of clear coat, 1 or 2 coats of clear coat, and let it dry before I do the engraving, and it comes out just as good. I have Insta SVG. Yes, it will work in Insta SVG. Yeah, but it's designed for any AI. Doesn't matter what it is. So I'm using True Flat plywood, Steve, and Patrick is using regular hobby grade plywood. Do you have to be a member to get the file? That's a good idea. I should make that. No, no, you don't have to be a member. All you have to do is refresh the live stream right now, because I just uploaded the zip file with everything in there, and the images, the text file, the Lightburn preset, everything's in there. You can download it directly from the description below the video. And hopefully I answered your question, Eric. Just refresh the live stream right now. I just added it to the description. And we got an idea. The tall ship, Alicia, maybe not that specific. Maybe not that specific. Something that's just generic. The link is in the description. Won't the gloss from clear coat affect the laser? No, it does not. It interacts with the laser frequency, and it actually enhances the image. I would like to see a dragon flying. That we can do. We can do a dragon flying. Okay. Thank you so much, Desert Racer. Okay, there's Patrick's. Did you wash that off?
Yeah.
So did you reset your LPI? So it looks like your LPI, you left the LPI default, it looks like. The LPI should be 0.06.
It changed it.
You changed it?
I changed it, but it changed it back.
Changed back? Yeah, so I can see that that's an LPI issue.
Yeah, it changed it back, and I'd manually set it to 0.0.
I guess you could try it again. Just change the
5
LPI. That's the issue on that one.
Does it change it back to the default after it completes a job?
No, I've never seen it do that.
And why didn't it save it?
Anything like that, it's all battleship.
It did it again.
Okay, let's do
Save it.
a battleship. any specific brand, and you said spray, not painted on. Yeah, don't paint it, spray it on. It doesn't matter what brand you get. Any type of clear coat is good.
All right, Rich, what am I doing wrong here? Line interval 0.056.
How do I load the Lightburn file? Okay, so you double click the image. Let me show you real quick. So let's go back over here. You get rid of the prompts. So what you do is double click this image right here. Now, let me put myself in full screen so that you can see it better. All right. So now over here.
I think you got it. When I've changed the material.
Hang on a second, Patrick. I can't hear you. Hang on 1 second. So over here is your presets. And to the right of that, all the way to the right, you're going to see this button over here. It says import a preset. And that's what you're going to click on. And you're going to go to where you downloaded it and double click on the file. And then that preset will be in your drop down menu. Hey, I'm sorry, Patrick. I can't hear you. I have 2 fume extractors going.
No, I'd changed my material, and that's when it won't let you override the parameters. Like if you change
I'm wondering why you use water instead of denatured alcohol. Water does not raise the grain because I'm using the true flat plywood. So if you're using regular plywood, then you'd probably want to use denatured alcohol. But raising the grain on this 3D image is a good thing. You know, on the part where it's taken off the lacquer finish and it's removed that first layer. Actually, it's MDF, so it doesn't raise the grain. But if it were wood, that would be okay because it'll only enhance the 3D look. I've had Lightburn change an image file from negative to positive. It shouldn't do that. In the preview window, you have the option to change it from negative to positive. Diane is saying that she noticed that when you change the material at the top, it changes everything to default, Patrick.
Yeah, it does, and then you can't override it.
Right. Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much. Yeah, everybody, please hit the like button. That really helps. Helps these videos get pushed out by Lightburn.
And I now have Bluetooth connected. I think I have all my settings correct.
You're very welcome. Avalee is saying, thank you. Thank you. These images are so nice, and I can't wait to try the prompts. Have fun with it.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw me change that on screen just a little bit ago. Look, it is changed back.
Okay, click in there. Now, yep. No. Change the whole thing. No, highlight the whole thing. Now put 0.06. There you go. That's the right way to do it.
Okay. So that's what I did wrong.
Okay. You get back to the comments real quick. If I want to change the image to a smaller size, how do I do it? Just select everything on your keyboard, press Control or Command and the letter A, and then scale the size. If you're using an alien cell, you'll hold down Shift while you do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's why I do these live streams. Yeah, True Flat is an amazing product. And, you know, a lot of people complain about the price because it's $5 for a sheet of 12 by 19, but it's 12 by 19. You know, it's a big sheet and it's a quality product. And this is the one, what I'm using is 3.5 millimeter MDF core with birch veneer, and it's worth every penny. Now you guys can see the detail coming out on the CO2. And I tried this on my 80 watt CO2 as well, and I had the same issue. It's got to be something to do with the frequency. So here, take a look. See how it's bringing out the detail now, engraving the MDF underneath the plywood.
All right. And I got the air purifier connected by Bluetooth now.
All right, so I want everybody to give me your opinion in the comments. Should we do a ship or should we do a dragon? So it's going to be like number 1 is the ship, number 2 is the dragon. So just put either a 1 for the ship or a 2 for the dragon. And whatever we get the most votes on, that's what I'll do. I'll actually do it live so that you can see it happen real time. All right, we got 3 ships so far, 1 dragon, 2 dragons, 4 ships, 3 dragons, 5 ships, 4 dragons, 5 and 5. All right, now dragon is taking the lead by 1. Dragon's taking the lead by 2.
Well, you can already see we're getting a much better result.
Okay, we're going to go with the dragon. Dragon's taking the lead by 3. Okay, enough voting there. We're going to go with the dragon. And actually, I have a dragon prompt. So, let me pull this up. Bride and groom, majestic bear, American eagle.
I think my friend Chris down in Florida is watching. So hello, Chris.
Okay, we're going to do the dragon. So while that CO2 is still finishing up, I'm going to go back to my prompts, and I have a dragon in here. I'm going to copy that. And let me get these out of the way, go back to my desktop. And let's see. Got ChatGPT.
Ken, I'm still a newbie with this Alien Cell software. Trying to get used to it from Lightburn it's tough.
Now, my version of ChatGPT is going to take a lot longer than Patrick's because I have the Pro version 5.8, and it just takes longer for it to generate the image, but you guys will be able to see the image. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that when it's finished generating. That looks like it's coming out better, Patrick.
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah, so the LPI is something that a lot of people are going to debate. When you're doing images, you do not need to stick to the size of your spot size. So if you have a diode laser that has a 0.08 spot size, most of the time most people are going to recommend do not go lower than the spot size that you have. But when you're doing images, you absolutely go lower, and you go lower to the point where it's not muddy, but you want those lines to overlap to get rid of the wood grain.
I give a little overlap.
What's that?
My Galvo laser as well. Like on the fiber, on metal, images on metal. I'll give.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you because my air purifier is on. The air purifier that came with the IKEA is very loud. Okay, so we've got our dragon, and it doesn't look like it needs any editing, no fix-it prompts. So I'm going to save it. You save it in new images and you say save. Get that out of the way. Let's get Lightburn back up. I'll get rid of this guy here and import that new one.
Next live stream, I'll have this alien cell moved over to my sturdy workbench, and there won't be any shaking on camera.
And that should be a weird, there it is. All right, so there he is right there. So this is the image that I just generated. I'm going to double click this image once again. I'm going to go to my presets. I'm going to go to 3D images, say OK. Now I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to trace the image. I'm going to change the trace to transparency and say OK. And then I'm going to take a look at the transparency. Oh, and I like it. It's got a bunch of extra pieces in here that it's going to cut out. Don't think I want every single piece cut out. I don't want these two, so I'm going to ungroup it. Just going to select these two and delete them. But otherwise, I think maybe I'll delete this one as well. I think the rest of them look good. Maybe this one too. There we go. That should do it. So now I'm just going to group this back together. And there we go. So being that the CO2 is still running for a while now, I'm going to come back and I'm going to export these for the alien cell. So I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to do file export. Oh, wrong one. Wrong keyboard shortcut. We're going to go to projects and we're going to say new folder and call it the Dragon. And we're going to change this to a PNG. I'm going to call it Dragon. And then I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to do the same thing, file export. This one I'm going to change to a SVG. I'm going to call this one cut and save that. Now I can bring back up the alien cell software. You can get rid of this guy. I'm going to do an import. Do the image first, and then I'm going to import the second one of the cut. And the cut. So now the cut we want to put on cut like that. And the image, we're just going to leave. This is the right mode, Jarvis. Okay. I'm going to change this to 600. I'm going to change the power to 90. And I'm going to change my, let's see, I got to select just the image. So I can change my, my line interval to 0.06. Bidirectional, that's good. The air assist I want on 25. And everything else looks good. So now on my cut, I got to check it again. 114 should be good. This one has some really intricate cuts on it. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing the Dragon. What am I doing? Doing the same one again. Okay, folks. Yeah, a little crazy tonight. We got to go to projects and Dragon. And we got to bring in the Dragon. And did anybody call me out in the comments? Yes, I'm using the maple. So there's some more comments here. Oh, thank you so much for that donation, $20. Much appreciated. Yeah, Patrick needs a new table. And yes, I'm using the true flat maple. All right, so back to where I was again. How far did I get? Let me see real quick. Okay, so I have to import the cut, and then on the cut, I need to change that to cut.
There, I fixed it.
Now I need to select everything. I'm just going to look at the numbers on the bottom. Just going to make this 4 inches on the bottom. So when I get to 125, that's good. Now let me take a snapshot, see where I can put it. Patrick's doing a big one. Oh, I moved the wood. Let me go put the wood back in place.
I don't know why I didn't think earlier to just mount the camera to one of the shelves above the laser and do my magic arm.
I'm sorry, Patrick, I can't hear you. I got too much noise going on in here. All right, let me.
Can you guys hear me out there? Hopefully.
Oh, now I can hear you.
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
All right, now I have a better idea. So let me put this over here. And I think I'm ready to process. Let me see, where is my, let me just take another measurement by a select point. I like to always focus to the point where I'm at, although this is true flat plywood, so it should be the same exact measurement. Let's see what's going on with the CO2. It's getting there. It's almost ready to do the cut.
The alien cells moving to my heavy duty workbench that I just moved from where I normally sit to behind me, and then I've got a new desk for where I sit. So it's better for lasers than for just using it as a desk.
All right, I'm going to process this one. Hit the button, and I can switch over to that camera there, and you can watch what the alien cell is going to do. There we go. Don't forget, folks, all of these files, this whole $59 package that you see on Facebook, this video is a description of how to do it, and it's a better description. And I've got all of the prompts as well as sample images if you guys don't want to run the prompts. You want to just get right straight to engraving. Everything's in that package. Excuse me. No, this is true flat plywood. So I think I have a link to that in the description as well. I get that from Maker. I can't remember what. What the heck is the name of that company for the true flat? Let me see. I can find it real quick. I get it from Makerflow Craft Designs. Yeah, Makerflow is who I buy the true flat from. And the reason I get it from them is the way they package it. So it always comes in a really good package. Let's see. Did you put UV resin on the fort? No, I did not. I put Rust-Oleum triple thick glaze on those. Yeah, there should be a link to Makerflow in the description as well. Hey Ben, glad to see you made it. You're late. Shame on you. Yeah, Kate, you guys can save this live stream to your favorites just by pulling down the little menu and saying save and, pick watch later, and always come back to it. It's always going to be on YouTube, so you can always come back and share it with your friends. Too expensive in New Zealand. Yeah, I get that. In other countries, it is expensive. Maker Flow is out of stock for maple. That they have several to choose from. Usually, when I buy them, I'll buy like a dozen at a time, so they last me a pretty long time. There are other places you can buy True Flat as well. You can just search for True Flat plywood. Excuses. Yeah, that's another good supplier, Houston Acrylic.
Dummy me, I forgot to change the parameter for the cut. So just did a quick outline. I'm sending it now.
I have a prompt for the dragon, and I have a dragon in the files. So yeah, it's included in the files. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the CO2. Still trying to finish up. For some reason, I just couldn't get the 600 millimeters per second. I tried everything up to 800 on the CO2, on 2 different CO2s, and it just wouldn't come out right. So 400 seems to be the sweet spot for me.
Well, I'm happy to report that the alien cell is...
I think you're a little away from the microphone, Patrick.
I'm happy to report that the alien cell is able to go back over and make the cut exactly where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Come around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got no problem with that. In fact, I had to dial in the cut setting for this on the alien cell. All right, so the CO2 just beeped, which means that it's finished. Oh, I got to go take a look at that because I don't think it cut it out.
All right, we've got a much better result.
Hang on, Patrick. Put yourself in full screen. You still got some lines going on there.
Yeah.
That's why I like the MDF core.
Yeah, this is just that cheap Baltic birch.
Yeah. Let me go and see what happened with the...
Overall, that looks pretty good.
All right, so I have to undo everything that I just did.
Better from a distance. Yeah, definitely much better.
I guess I didn't have it selected. All right, so I'm gonna. Yeah.
The power was the same. That was just the line interval change.
Wait, I can't hear you.
The power was the same. It was the line interval change is what made that difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Kate, what's up?
Do I have a Highland cow or an otter? No, but I have a generic prompt at the very top of the list. And you can just fill out those parts that you want. Change it to Highland cow, and it'll work. So that's why I have the generic prompt in there. Random question. Do you have the Lumos Ultra set up there? If so, how tall is it with the shield all the way up? And what is the depth of the MOPA plugged in the back of the main unit? I don't have it set up in this shop, no. Sorry. sent you a message in Messenger. Okay. I don't have Messenger open right now, though.
Is that Kate? She might have been talking to me. Hey, what's up, Jerry? How are you doing? Hopefully you're recovering well.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't run the cut layer. So it's going back and doing that now, which is 2 passes on the CO2. We'll go take a look.
I'm getting there.
Okay. I got it. I have to. Well, let me show you the difference first. So here it is off the CO2. And it's a little dirty around the edges. When I get something like this, I usually use vinegar to clean it off, but I'm just going to use water for tonight. Not worry about the edges. So 6 sprays of water and a little paper towel action.
I improvised and used wet microfiber.
Microfiber doesn't work that good. I'm just using a regular paper towel. Microfibers always get stuck on all the little edges on me. Okay, there we go. Let me put this in full screen so you guys can see this better. And there is the finished product. Now, this was the first one, and I believe let me cut off some of these noisemakers in here. Wow, that one especially. That one.
Jerry, how are you? You doing all right? I hope so.
Patrick, I don't know if you know, Jerry had heart surgery, triple bypass.
I did know that. Yep.
Oh, okay, good. So these little pieces in here, just so you can see, that's how it comes out before I spray it. I just got to pop out these little pieces because they're stuck, because they're small.
Jerry, yesterday marked an end to my my troubles, my journey here. So today starts a new chapter, and I'm definitely going to be back making videos. So I hope to join your live stream very soon. Oh, good. Driving in a week. That's good.
Okay, well, I obviously got something wrong on this one. I think it was the power. No, the speed. Yeah, it was supposed to be 400, not 600. Okay, I screwed this one up.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
All right, so this one didn't come out right, but I'm going to run it again.
I already had 2 screw ups.
I'm just going to run this job one more time and change the settings. So let me go over and do that real quick. Patrick, do you have your workspace dialed in?
Let's see.
Yes, Jerry. See Alien Cell.
Let me
And I moved the wood again.
here. Oh, dang it. Why is it doing this? Being difficult. All right, that's fine.
So I see we have new people that have joined us. What we're doing tonight is we're doing 3D illusion engravings. Let me show you what a final product looks like real quick. So these are some of the ones that I've done recently. That's the cowboy. And this is a old style locomotive. And what we're doing, what I did tonight was a complete training course on how to do this yourself. There's a company on Facebook that's selling a course for $60 that most people are not able to complete. But what I've done is this video to show you how to do it. And for free. So down in the description is a download. It's got all of the AI prompts that you can use and test. There's a master prompt up at the top where you can put in your own information for exactly what you're looking for. And it's absolutely free to download. The link is down in the description. All right, let me go finish setting up.
Here's a, I would show Greg this picture.
Go ahead.
Let's see, it'll pop up. Oh, you got it. All right, Greg, that's what I have set up so far for my workspace. And the table on the left, closest to the camera, that's where the alien cell is going to go. It's much heavier duty. There's got my monitors.
I see what happened.
Got my heat press there set up now. So it's coming along. I'm getting there.
So, Patrick, you remember the problem that you had with the line interval?
Yeah.
Well, mine set the power to 40. That's why when it was supposed to be 90.
Ah, okay.
That's what happened. So I'm just going to run this again. Go back over to the alien cell. Again, guys, everything is down in the description. I see we have more people joining us now. There's a link in the description to a zip file. You can rewatch the video later on and see exactly what we did and
Definitely.
how we process
rewatch it.
images. Yeah. And there in that zip file, there's going to be about 20 sample images for you to try. And then I have 20 prompts in a text file. And then at the bottom of that text file, there are fix-it prompts if it doesn't come out right. All of the issues that I found in AI, I've created prompts to fix it. So you get not only the prompts, but you get the fix-it prompts. And you also get a light burn setting for a preset for the image adjust. So when you double click the image in Lightburn, there'll be a little right next to the presets, you'll see a button that says import, and you import the preset that I created, and you'll be able to get the same results that we're getting.
DTF transfers. Greg was wondering what I was using the heat press for.
Oh, cool. Hey, Rich, that thing I've been talking about will happen by next Friday. Woohoo. Okay.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, Pop Pop,
Yes.
for mentioning that.
I'm back to working full time in the pharmacy. So I'll be working full time for a little while, and then fitting lasers into it again.
Yeah. Good thing about the alien cell is that it's much quicker than the CO2 was. The CO2 was half the live stream tonight. But like I said, I just could not get good results from the CO2.
Yes, videos coming soon. Thanks, Greg. Oh, Kate sent another message.
Howdy, howdy. Good to see you here tonight. Don't forget, because of all the donations that have come in so far tonight, we are going to do that image contest again like we did 2 weeks ago, where you guys can submit your images live, and we'll be doing a vote. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to join us in the live stream right now, before we finish up, you can scan that QR code up in the top left corner on your phone, or you can go to the web address below it, hguy.us/live, and you can join us here in the studio with your camera and microphone if you'd like.
Greg, it is good to see you too. I have missed everyone, so I am so happy to be back and catch up with everybody.
Okay, I've opened the queue. If you guys want to join in, just scan the QR code on your phone or go to hguy.us/live on your computer, and you can come and join us here in the studio. I know everybody's shy. Maybe Jerry might want to join us. Too many people on. Oh, no way. We can have up to like 15 people on here.
$15. They get a little crowded. Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah. Well, everybody is sort of shy, and Diane came on last week though. Oh, there she is. Diane, you're welcome to come back. Sycamore Laser says, I did not donate, but I upgraded my Patreon. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll get that store coupon updated for you. I'll send that message over to Linda as soon as we get off the live stream.
Mick, I am in North Central West Virginia.
89. Well, we're on a couple of channels, so right now we have over 100 people watching. Everybody, please hit that like button. And if you know anybody that's a laser engraver, share this video with them, because I'm sure that they'll want to try it themselves. All right, so we got David is asking to join. Let's go ahead and bring David in. Take a minute for him to, and so is Ben. Okay.
Yes, Mick, it is. I love it here.
All right, watch your screen. Your screen is going to change, and then you follow that link and set up your camera and your audio and join us. We are on More Than Lasers. So I should have gotten a banner for Patrick's new title.
Oh,
It's youtube.com/@morethanlasers, MOORE. Patrick, you want to make a banner?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, there we go. There it is right there. And there we have Ben. Hello, Ben.
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, there we go. There it is right there.
Ben, turn your computer down
Yeah,
and turn your phone sideways.
yeah. Last time we had to do that.
Yep, there he is. So
I
this
made
is,
it.
Ben Capabianco. He's from Florida, one of my friends. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, Ben, how are you?
Hey, Patrick, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
We're still
Hey,
waiting. on
Rich, I want to show you. I want to show you why I was late.
Okay,
You see that?
hang on. Oh yeah, you're getting ready for your new one laser.
Yeah, it's coming the 20th, so they say.
Cool.
I got the table I made,
Very nice.
and I'm remodeling the whole thing. I'll tell you, 73 years old, it's taking its toll.
I know how that is.
Yeah, it's good to be young.
Yeah. So, David, I sent you that invite. I don't know if you're having a problem setting up or whatever. Mick is saying, hey, Ben, good to see you.
Same here.
So I'm coming down to my last little bit on the alien cell. And there's David. Let's add him, bring him in. Hey, David.
How are you?
I'm good. Can you turn your phone sideways?
So this way?
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good to see you. What can we, you said you had a question about why should I buy a CO2 for acrylic?
Yeah, you know, I just started in the last year and a half with the lasers. I started out with a WeCreate 20. I love it. It's simple, especially for a beginner.
Yeah.
It does what I need. It cuts well, and it engraves well. So then I elevated to a com marker UV laser. Unfortunately, if I had known they were coming out with the newer version that does crystals inside, I might have waited on that. But
Yeah.
so now my wife is in a position where she wants to start doing displays and whatnot to take advantage of her Eufy Mate 3D. And I would love to be starting to cut acrylic, especially not just the stuff you buy, already pre-cut, but to, help her out with her designs. And
Right.
I understand the CO2 is the way to go. It has smoother edges, but gosh darn it, I'm having a hard time justifying the cost right now when I can look at a CNC router that cuts thin aluminum and acrylic, maybe not as smooth, but I just want to get your input, your take on that.
Well, you don't necessarily have to go. You don't necessarily have to go low. High budget. You can get something like the IKEA Master that I've got over here.
Okay.
Omtech's got the Polar. There are several desktop CO2s that you can get that are going to cut any type of acrylic, and actually any CO2 is going to cut acrylic famously. I mean, really nice. If you use a slow speed and a low air pressure, you're going to get nice, nice flamed edges on it. It's going to be nice and smooth. I absolutely would recommend a CO2 laser over a CNC for sure.
So I don't want to, take away everybody's time here.
It's no problem.
I have been looking at the X tool, the PS2, I think that is.
Yeah, the P2S. Yeah.
P2S, yeah.
Yeah.
A little dyslexic there.
Yeah.
The
A lot of
P2S.
people are very happy with it.
Yeah, and of course, then they came out with the upgrade version.
Of course. That's what X Tool is.
Yeah.
You buy something, and then a week later they've got a new version.
Yeah. So I don't really think, I'm not going to need a bed that big for the X Tool, but I think the P2 really kind of fits the bill. It's half the cost, and
It's still
you
pretty
guys,
pricey compared to the other budget ones that are on the market.
yeah. So for a CO2 laser, what's a good entry level that you would recommend? They at least gave me perhaps a 12 by 18 bed. Um, Anything comes to mind?
Well, my favorite is going to be the one laser.
Okay.
That's absolutely my favorite. In fact, Ben just ordered one.
Okay.
But that's my favorite. I'm having pretty good luck with this IKEA, IKEA Master.
Okay.
And in fact, I'll have a review out on it next week. I put a lot of hours onto it, and it's performing well. That's all I can say.
I guess my next question would be, because I kind of misspoke. A couple of years ago, I bought one of those blue CO2 lasers from China, I guess. And it was so frustrating.
Right.
Trying to keep those mirrors aligned and everything else. So I guess I've kind of shied away from another CO2. But
one thing that you'll find that has changed recently is that all of the latest and greatest or latest CO2 lasers that are on the market, they all come with fixed lenses. So you're not going to be spending any time. Like, for instance, on the IKEA Master, all I have to do is open a little door, take out the mirror, clean it, put it back in, and close the door. And no adjusting of the lenses whatsoever. So most of them nowadays are coming frozen in place. So you're not going to have that issue like, say, 2 years ago.
Okay. Well, again, I don't want to take up your time. I'll do the research. Does it take advantage of light burn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So do your research.
Okay.
And then you can make your own decision. And I tell everybody, please do your research.
Yeah.
Hello, Pie-Eyed.
Hey guys.
My wife's in New Jersey. I don't want her to kill me when she finds out I bought a CO2 laser at
do it on the weekend. Send her out to the beauty parlor.
There you go. There you go. Well, listen, I appreciate you all's time.
Yes, sir.
Really, thank you so much.
Yeah, you'll see a little red right arrow down in the bottom if you want to leave. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
See you later.
Bye.
All right. So while David's figuring that out, we'll take him off the stage here. There goes my my air compressor. How you doing, Pie-Eyed? What's your name, by the way? Mr. Pie-Eyed?
Nope, I lost audio from all you guys.
You lost the audio? There's a little settings button where you can pick your audio. Should be a gear icon, I believe. I'm not quite sure what your screen looks like. And Alien Cell is now finishing up that job that was requested. Patrick, help him with his audio if you can. I think you have the same screen as he does. You should see a gear icon down at the bottom.
No, I don't think I can. Well, yeah, I do. I mean, should. If you look at the very bottom of your screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth icon over is the gear. If you click that and then go to audio in the menu. You can select your mic and your speaker. And then you can even hit the test button beside the speaker selection to make sure you have sound coming out. I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. He might not be able to hear you. I didn't think of that.
Jerry,
Hey.
what's up?
Hey, Jerry.
How you doing? I had to use a different browser. For some reason, Chrome was blocking my mic and camera, so I had to use the other one down there, and I finally got it to work. Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Doing all right.
I'm the newest member to the Zipper Club.
Yeah.
Anyway, I still have a little pain. I've been off oxygen for 4 or 5 days now, and things are getting better. If I lift anything too heavy, my chest lets me know.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to try something here.
Hey, guys, I got a bail.
Okay. Thanks for
It's
stopping
late,
care.
man. I gotta have dinner. Rich, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thanks for stopping by.
All right, nice meeting you, Patrick, and everybody else. Have a good night.
Nice to meet
Take
you
care.
too. Pie-eyed, are you watching? Look, right here.
Hey, Tony, Pop, Kate. Hello, everyone. Nick.
Hopefully that might have helped if you saw that.
Okay, well, here is the dragon.
Or did you leave? No, it went blank.
Looks good.
That's pretty cool.
Once it dries a little bit, it'll look better. Ben, you got to hit that little right arrow at the bottom of your screen. Ben's still stuck in there.
The last time I tried to join in, the mic and camera weren't working, so I just copied and pasted the URL and I put it in that other browser, whatever it's called down there,
Yeah. All right, now everybody's out.
the blue and green one.
So, Jerry, it's actually not called the Zipper Club. It's called the Broken Hearts Club.
Broken Hearts Club. Okay, you
Yeah.
said Zipper Club a long time ago.
Yeah.
I call it the Triple Y Plus Club, but anyway.
No more lifting $100 bills.
What is Jerry
Oh, nice.
saying? The browser keeps blocking my mic and camera.
Yeah, earlier I messaged that, and I messaged Patrick also. I figured it out.
We had that problem several weeks ago too.
Yeah, I used a different browser, and then it worked. Chrome was blocking it, and I'm a content creator and a streamer. Do you think I wouldn't have trouble dropping in?
Yeah.
And I used
You
and I used to be
apparently you had
streaming.
the most trouble tonight.
Yeah.
No
I
worries.
use Chrome
Got
and
it.
I think it's just where I gave it permission before. It never asked me anymore. I
Yeah.
just reset the permissions for the site.
Yeah. Yep. No more lifting $100 bills, Jerry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wish
Late
I
to
could
the
give
party
myself a
again.
hernia, get lifting $100 bills.
So waiting for this dragon is a little dark, but we're still waiting for it to dry. In the meanwhile, you can get a general idea of how it came out. My camera takes a while to focus.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
Yeah. Once it's dry, it'll lighten up some. So when it's dry, these are the actual ones that I did directly from the text file that you guys are going to get tonight. I'll go over this one more time. So we have different people with us. So this is a woodworker. And this one is
That's an AI woodworker.
the fish. Yep, that's what this is all about tonight is AI. But you can take
Nice.
any image and run it through with my prompts and get the same results with any image. Here's a train.
Nice.
And all of the instructions, all of the prompts for these projects are all in the download. There's a cowboy. And the key to these prompts is that you want to have perspective. So you see the bottom of the door is bigger than the top of the door, and it's at a slight angle. So this is all about perspective. There is no secret magic. There is no simple trick on your laser that like they advertise on Facebook that says one simple trick on your laser and you can you can create these images. It's absolutely not true. So,
and then it's usually watch till the end of the video, and then I'll tell you what I did.
No, what it is follow the link and pay $59.95.
Oh, that's even worse
for the course. And then when 3 of the 5 people I've talked to so far have bought the course, and 3 of them were unable to get any good results whatsoever. So,
wow.
I've done my own training course here in this video, showing you everything that I've done. And I've provided a text file in the download. There's a text file with 20 different prompts to get you started. At the very top of the file, there's a master prompt where you can change the wording to whatever you want. I've got that in brackets where it tells you exactly what to change to get the image that you're looking for. And then way at the bottom of the text file are all the fix-it prompts. So if something goes wrong, just grab a fix-it prompt and put it right below the image you created, and it's going to fix it. So I spent over 9 hours putting together these prompts to get them perfected.
Hey, Rich, are you still using triple thick, Rust-Oleum triple thick?
Yeah. This is Rust-Oleum triple thick, what you see here. You get a nice gloss, nice beautiful gloss, great glaze on it. It's the best product out there. And what if you're going to use the Rust-Oleum triple thick, I suggest that you use it the way I do. Otherwise, 4 or 5 days later, you can still put fingerprints on it, okay? But you see that there are no fingerprints on this. So what I do is I spray a coat, very heavy, and then I wait about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I spray it again, and then I'll, and most times, do a third coat 15 or 20 minutes later until there are no bubbles left. You'll see all the bubbles will go away, and it'll sort of turn white. And then I take my heat gun, and from about a foot or so up in the air, I just go over it with the heat gun for maybe a minute, minute and a half, and then I drop it down to about 6 inches, do another minute, minute and a half, and it hardens like a rock.
Wow.
So it's one of the best coatings I've ever used. All right, let me get back to the comments over here. And I think we just talked about that one. Should I clear coat each time I do a pick? I suggest the best results that you're going to get is if you put some type of a clear coat or a lacquer finish on the material before you start. I'm going to try and get to all the questions. You don't need to put question marks in. Will the prompts work to create 3D effect on text? I haven't tried that. But what I have tried is regular images. I think I showed them earlier in the live stream. And I'll show them to you again. So this was my wife many years ago when she graduated from OCS. So this is the original image. Let me go in full screen for a minute. This is the original image of her graduation picture. And then I did one pass. Let me put these side by side. Then I did one pass. See the difference using my prompt?
Oh, wow. Cleaned it up quite a bit.
Cleaned it up a lot. And then using my prompt again, I did two passes. This is on a CO2. And there you can, oh, that's the original photo, wrong one. I want to show you the 1 pass versus 2 passes here. So now you can see, wait a minute, what am I doing? This is the one. There is, why does this say original photo? IKEA Master 1 pass. Oh, so I had it in the other hand. Everything's backwards when I see it on the screen, so sorry guys. So there's the difference between 1 pass and 2 passes.
Amazing.
Yep. So this was using my prompt.
Very nice.
Now it's not actually her exact photo because it changed it a little bit using the prompt. So there you see the original as compared to the using the prompt in AI. Still the same person, but much more cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
So I discovered this later is that I don't even need to change. I just used the master prompt that's up on top with a regular photograph and wound up with these results, which is absolutely amazing. Let's see what's going on here. Pop says, I've been experimenting the last few days with AI and using it to create images from my photos. Can we get the 3D illusion on our, yeah, so you're not going to get the 3D illusion. I have the master prompt up on top, and in brackets in that master prompt are the things that you need to change. And you can even do it without changing anything because the AI will omit anything that's in brackets. You can just use your image with the master prompt and you're going to get the results that I got. Hey, Tony, thank you so much for tonight's lessons. I have to call. Okay. All right. Have a good night, buddy.
Hi, Tony. I think I'm going to have to call it a night soon.
Yeah, we're out of gas too. So, all right, let's see. Patrick and Jerry, let me tell you what I did. I have no clue why. I got a new exhaust fan, took the old one off and put a new one. Then for some strange reason, I cut all my tubing off. Okay, yeah, that was last week, wasn't it, Kate?
Amazon is a click away.
Yep.
Yep, that's true.
Nick is saying it's all about the prompt. Yeah, and that's why I created these master prompts, because you're going to learn from the prompts what to do on your own.
Do you know of an AI program where it'll edit a video or it'll animate a video and make it move rather than just a picture?
Almost all of them, if you watch these AI videos, most of them are going to only do 10 or 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So what they do is, if you watch a video created in AI, you'll see the scene will change every 10 to 15 seconds. There's a lot of work that actually goes into those. But,
okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Thank you, Jerry, for coming on. Thank you, Patrick. It's good to have you back.
Thanks for having me. I greatly appreciate it, Rich. And
nice seeing you guys.
And we'll see everybody next Saturday night.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon. Don't let time fly. Keep on making, keep that passion high. See you next time. The Louis